Alrighty, this is the entity that is group stalking by helicopter. Alrighty, this is Holiday Inn at Palmdale Road where the fake sun was over the same hotel. This is the hallmark of stalking in the past. And those are demons, and that's group stalking by the state. And this is stalking in the path. That's one shadow. That's two shadows. This is three shadows. That's a demon that's stalking, okay? And so is this one, 99595R1. Stalking in the path with light activity, that's federal prison. All right, that's the state. This is the state also. Federal stalking, P.O.C. Stalking with the state that uses helicopters while they're keeping under surveillance also in a hotel room is the basis of federal prison, and that's where he's going. This is a white male in operation of a communication device, group stalking with the state that uses helicopters to engage in terrorism and psychological torture, while they're also group stalking with the entity engaging in what is a method of light activity, stalking in the parking lot, 9NLF204, and they were group stalking the whole time. I want you to pay attention to my shadow here. There's another shadow right here in front of me here, and here's another one here. This is not normal light activity. These are demons. Federal prison, all right? And the other demon drove by. This demon that went into the hotel, the African-American with no neck, license 25201S3, group stalking in the path with light. The demon that I just documented that was group stalking used the commercial vehicle on, I will recite that, it's on the podcast right now. They're all going to federal prison, okay? This is the entity that's group stalking by the people of the state. This is light activity, stalking in the path. This is what they're doing while a fake sun remains over your head during the day. And this is where the fake sun was captured at 4 p.m. The entity is keeping a light source, which is directly opposed to the natural environment at Woodside Senior Apartments, where the Ontario police are doing the exact same thing. All right, understand Jeremy Dean? He's going to federal prison, 99595R1. He's going to federal prison for group stalking with the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, the demon-possessed Victorville Fire Department under the fake sun and engineered light. That's what I'm surrounded by right now. And the people I say are going to federal prison working at Holiday Inn. This is the hallmark of the P.O.C. And this is indeed the state. The Budget Inn is group stalking. The people that stayed in traffic are group stalking. They're maintaining presence in the specific environment, and you're looking at them flying in circles. They're demons that are pacing. And again, this is a shadow that's here. This is a shadow that's here. That's a shadow that's back there. That's three shadows. Okay, that's not caused by the normal light activity of a street lamp. They're going to federal prison. Okay, that is again 25201S3. The employees of Holiday Inn are going to federal prison, including Alfredo. Okay, the demon that's group stalking in this vehicle right here, 9NLF204, group stalking, going right into the hotel while they're engaging in terrorism with the state, who's flying in circles over the hotel. These are sex offenders that are keeping me under surveillance while my panties are down. This is the sex offending entity that's engaging in surveillance of a woman who's prosecuting them. And they're going to federal prison for that, okay? The entity is engaging in that and doing so with impunity. Those are the demon-possessed group stalking in the demonic environment, and also under the fake sun, which you saw here at 4 p.m., which is also how you know that the state is group stalking, because it's a specific environment. This is also the specific environment at nightfall. All right, and understand the federal government is recognizing the specific environment. You have two shadows in front of you. That's a demon that's stalking in the path. Going right into the hotel, that's group stalking also. They're all engaged in federal stalking as well. The entity arriving with helicopter with regard to hostility towards your documenting and exposing it, they're going to federal prison for that. Okay? Every third party that I just documented right now, and all of the employees for Holiday Inn at this hotel are going to federal prison. It is currently 6:52 p.m. This is where an entity is keeping a fake sun, as I documented, after 4 p.m. This is under no circumstances occurring at what is La Quinta, where the entity had the fake sun at 4 p.m. Woodside Senior Apartments, where I'm documenting the fake sun that was rising and setting at Woodside Senior Apartments. I documented at 4 p.m. The entity's keeping the fake sun over me while I'm in the side of the laundry room at the Alvarado Gardens, where I'm working and living, where the entity had the fake sun here. This is speaking to the specific environment, and this is the specific environment at nightfall. Your shadow is upright when you're looking at light that's coming at a downward trajectory. That's not the product of street lamps behind you. That's where demons are stalking, flying in circles, pacing in a helicopter by flying in a circle over your head, and that's incriminating all the demons that are stalking in the parking lot. Okay, that's relevant positioning right here. If you can send stalking in the path, always engaging in what is path. And because I'm exposing the fact that they're stalking and that they're sex offenders, so the group stalker that is the state arrives in helicopter, and everybody goes to federal prison for that. All right, because I'm exposing the demon possession and I'm exposing the criminal conduct, the stalker that is the state, who is a violent sex offender. I want to be clear. License 25201S3. That's an African-American male with a black cap, a burgundy turtleneck. He's got no neck. He's wearing also, I believe, gray pants. 9NLF204, this is a female group stalking, maintaining a method of light activity in the engineered light, while the entity, they are helping the state engage in criminal monitoring and state surveillance while they have the method of light activity. They're going to federal prison, and so is the workforce of Holiday Inn. That's P.O.C. They're doing so while these shadows, you can see one, you can see two, you can see three. That's not the normal light activity. These are demons group stalking, including the state that uses helicopters to do so. All right, those are sex offenders as I documented them on the podcast, and that's the state that they're group stalking with on their behalf while the entity arrives in helicopter. That is the intolerable method of group stalking, where you have a lot of people, hundreds of people who are going to federal prison for terrorism in the United States. And they're demonic while doing so. This is demonic in every regard. It's not just criminal, it is the work of Satan, and this is exposing why Shannon DICUS'S, a demon over the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, and what is Jeremy Dean, the demon, the captain over the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, the Hesperia Division, the demons that are over the Victorville Fire Department, the demon that's over, for example, what is the San Bernardino County Fire Department, these corrupt government actors who are demon-possessed, engaging in this demonic system. They are functions of the state, engaging in criminal summoning, engaging in stalking by the state, which is employed, underway by the demons who are the people of the state in that environment. P.O.C. All right, this is the entity that's stalking, and everybody in Holiday Inn is group stalking. Everybody. And they're going to federal prison, literally by work schedule, because that's exactly where they're going, and the government is going to be directly prosecuted as well. This is P.O.C. It is currently 6:55 p.m. Accessing, sitting engaged in surveillance in their vehicles, just walking, and they were group stalking in the vehicle the whole time, okay? P.O.C. All right, this is stalking in the path too. I want you to understand. That's stalking in the path. A demon was there. They drove off. Another demon engaging in the same conduct, stalking in the path with the method of light. Flying directly over the top of my head, repeatedly flying in circles over and over and over again. Holiday Inn is engaging in what is state surveillance in the United States. Holiday Inn and its employees, the ones at 9750 Key Point, are going to federal prison, and so are the workforce here at Holiday Inn in Victorville off of Palmdale Road, going to federal prison, state surveillance, group stalking with the population. At that great distance, you can tell the targeting through the environment, the unnatural environment where you've got shadows that are surrounding you on the ground, and the entity is also group stalking by helicopter. Those are the hallmarks. Stalking in the engineered environment with presence in the path, engaging in surveillance by sitting in their vehicles, group stalking on an ongoing basis. Sex offenders, obsessed with genitalia, obsessed with your nude body, obsessed with what's going on in a private space. Hostile because you're exposing that. Arriving in helicopters because they're hostile to it. So you're going to respond to that unfounded hostility, revealing mental illness psychopaths with federal prison. This demon, 25201S3, and that demon that was driving the vehicle, again, they're going to federal prison. They went right into the venue. They're in hotel rooms, and they're going to federal prison. And so is the employees of Holiday Inn. Unlawful and an intolerable level of facilitation, just like the LAPD, just like the Ontario Police Department of Woodside Senior Apartments, Alvarado Gardens, are going to federal prison. All right, the entities engaged in the pattern of conduct statewide, which is what this is showing. It is currently, again, 6:57 p.m. This is my shadow. I just want you to show the light, see the light activity. This is absolutely impossible light activity. The sound of that traffic is monitoring conduct. And this is a third shadow right here. Has nothing to do with the street lamps. Holiday Inn's engaged in state surveillance in concert with the rest of the entity. New budgeting is in relevant position. Criminal monitoring, federal stalking. As you saw, they're group stalking through the drive-thru right here. They're monitoring me as opposed to engaging in what is making a purchase that's separate and distinct. It's demon stalking in the path with light activity. The same sex offenders who are sounding sirens to monitor, group stalk a woman who is exposing their whole system. And you have hundreds of people who are going to federal prison. This is P.O.C. This is San Bernardino County. Okay, the policing agency here is San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, a documented kidnapper. All right, basis of disbanding. They are group stalking while a demon is in the helicopter. The state is the one that has access to the helicopters, the fire departments and the police departments and the sheriff's departments. They're going to be prosecuted, and San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, a documented kidnapper, disbanding, including while it's happening in Hesperia. License 6XTG847, crossing paths with the method of light activity on behalf of the government. That's group stalking in helicopter. That's federal prison. It is currently, again, 6:58 p.m. That's documentation. What is impunity? That's P.O.C.